Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'll be breaking into how this vehicle in front of me was one of the best investments I've ever made in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now you might be wondering, how the heck an Emperor Vectre, a fairly average sports car that features a mediocre top speed and okay handling for the entirety of the sports class, was one of the best investments ever. And it's a pretty simple reason why, and it all has to do with the LS Car Meet. Every week, the LS Car Meet has vehicles that you can win for free. For example, this week we have the Gallivanter Baller LWB LE Armored, and even though this is only about a $400,000 vehicle, you can still get it for absolutely free, putting in a fairly small amount of time. If you make your way to the LS Car Meet in the interaction menu and go to Prize Ride Challenge, all you need to do for this week is place top 2 days in a row. And the average race takes, I don't know, 5-6 minutes. So 12 minutes of your time and you can get about $400,000 worth of a vehicle as long as you finish second or first place, which means you have two options. You can either race with a friend and both of you will get the achievement done if you do it 2 days in a row, or you can just race against other players. This is what I normally end up doing. The Vectre, the Sultan RS Classic, and Calico GTF are by far the best of the tuners class. The Sultan RS Classic has a slightly better lap time than the Vectre. It's a 1 minute 3.397 compared to the Vectre's 1 minute 3.463, but I mean the times are so negligent you won't ever notice a difference. It's really just down to which vehicle you think looks better. The Calico GTF features a much better top speed compared to the Vectre and Sultan RS Classic, which allows it to also get a 1 minute 3.596, but the Calico's handling's a lot worse, so I'd rather have the handling rather than the top speed. Either way, this vehicle was not too expensive. It cost me about $1.785 million, and I've probably made close to about $20 million worth of vehicles off of it, and that's pretty insane. Every single week, I take part in the LS Car Meet, and every single week, I'm able to win a car. To show just how easy it is to complete these races and get the main reward, that is exactly what we're going to do here, playing in a street race. You can already see we got a pretty decent chunk of people in this, looks like about 5, which is more than enough. All I need to do is finish first or second place. Now, I should point out that there are cheaper tuners cars. The one I have is $1.785 million. The Sultan RS Classic is about the same price tag, but some of them can go down to like 1.2 and 1.3 million. If you actually get the trade price, you can also get them pretty cheap as well. Like my Vectre goes down to 1.3 million if you have the trade price. However, it's a bit painful to actually get the trade price, so I just normally buy it flat out right. Now you can see I have quite a few of these tuner vehicles. Some of them are better than others, like the Calico, as I said, is really solid. The rest here are pretty mediocre. The Jester PR is good. It's the fastest of the bunch. There's the Vectre. And yeah, that's all the tuner cars I own. I used to only have about one of them, but I keep expanding my collection just because a lot of these cars are really, really cool to upgrade, and they're absolutely fantastic fun to do these races with. So here we go. Let's start up this race. There's 4 people in total, which isn't a ridiculous amount. That means I just have to beat 50% of the people here, and I'm going to easily finish. I already see one of the people is in a Mustang, which has no upgrades on it, which means that should be fairly easy for me to beat. We do have a Growler in front of us or something like that, one of the Fisters, but I'm not too worried at all. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh yeah, the speed. Now you're going to notice just how good this vehicle's handling is when I start to use it here, and this vehicle, it's just great. That's the main thing to say about the Vectre. It has no problems with handling whatsoever, unlike that guy there who appears to not know how to drive all too well. Now, I don't really know or do a lot of the shortcuts on these races just because it's easier to follow the written pathway, especially for a vehicle like this that has such good handling. You can see I'm already in first place. I'm not going to go down that alleyway. Once again, it's just easier to follow the pathway the game wants me to. There you go. Squeeze on through. Hello, good sir. How are you doing? I'm just going to squeeze through here and, oh, almost crashed into that pole, but we're all good. This guy is all over the road. Oh, my. But let's keep on going. Now let's squeeze around this corner. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Oopsie. Alright, let's go over here and around this corner like so. And then squeeze on through here and keep on going. Ooh, let's go this way now. I mean, I could take shortcuts, but I just don't see the point in them, especially what the heck is going on with that guy. I don't know what's going on. I guess I should be taking shortcuts. I haven't done this race all too much, so this lap I will do shortcuts with, and we'll take a look on how that works. I don't know why that guy is going in reverse. I just saw him turn the other way, but there we go. Let's cut through here, and let's come over here. Okay, keep on going. I'm not seeing any shortcuts yet. Come on, where are they? Let's go around this corner. There you are, not too bad. Then we got this corner here, but as you can see, just as the first lap's pretty easy to showcase, the Vectre's handling is absolutely easy as heck. I mean, oh, wow, okay, I wasn't going to make that shortcut. I didn't realize that one turned right there. But yeah, the Vectre's handling is so dang easy to get used to. It's very, very easy to do well with. Like, yeah, it might take you a little bit of practice, but once you get it down, it's pretty dang simple. So we're going to cut through here, keep on going around. I think that was another shortcut, maybe. I don't know. Oh, I see. It's right here. Yes. Oh, almost crashed into that wall, but we're all good. Let's get around this corner. Nice. Okay. We got that one. Then we're going to squeeze through here. Oh, yeah. Look at that. The shortcuts are real today. Okay, maybe the shortcuts are not real. I'm smashing into stuff. All right. Well, once again, this is a pretty easy showcase of just how easy it is to win these races. The majority of players that are doing these races are not the best at racing, and it's nothing against them, it's just pretty easy to win these races as long as you know a thing or two about how to handle your vehicle, which is what I'm doing here. So we are already way ahead of the other people. I mean, I'm 3 seconds ahead of the next best position, which is quite a lot when it comes to racing time. We're just going to make our way around this corner here. There you go. I actually haven't done this race before, so it's something to get used to, but let's cut through this corner. There you go. I've done a lot of them. I've probably done about 30 races or so, but I guess I just haven't had this track yet. Alright, well, we're going to roll around this corner. It's pretty easy to memorize the shortcuts once you do, like, the first lap, so as long as you're decent at driving. And that's usually why I suggest to use a vehicle like the Vectre, because it's got such good handling, as you can see. Sure, you might not feature the top speed that a lot of the other vehicles do carry, but you don't really need the top speed when your vehicle handles so much better. So I'm going to squeeze through here again. I like this one. This is a nice area here to cut through, but I don't like the other shortcut nearly as much. Alright, let's squeeze through here, and that was it. I mean, we've completed the race. Now, you don't need to invest in a tuner's car. You could be like this player here, which is just using your stock vehicle. But as you'll notice, the only problem with that is the majority of players are going to be using upgraded cars. So if you're a newer player and you're using a stock vehicle like this, it's going to be a lot harder unless you're pretty good at racing to actually finish. But as you can see, we came in first place with a time of 3 minutes and 41 seconds. That's it. 3 minutes and 41 seconds, and if I do this tomorrow, so in total will be about 10 minutes of my time loading into the lobby and everything, I will make about $400,000 just because I get a free car that I don't need to purchase in the future. It is that easy to get your hands on these vehicles in the LS car meet. I always suggest, I wanted to give this a thumbs up, but oopsie. But either way, it's very, very easy to do this, and very simply, this is why it is my best investment, or at least one of the best investments I've had in Grand Theft Auto Online. Some of the cars Rockstar brings out are close to $1.6, $1.7 million, and when you get one of these cars for free, you can put it in your garage. You can't sell them for a lot of money, but what you can do is if you already own the vehicle, some of the weeks I'll have vehicles that already come out. So what I'll do is I'll win the car, upgrade it, and then I'll sell the one I currently have, which means I'll just get like $1 million back from one of the vehicles I purchased, and then I'll have a car for basically free. So it's a win-win either way. Overall, the LS Car Meet is a great addition to Grand Theft Auto Online, and it's something that I don't think a lot of good players— oh my god, that bus almost murdered me. But it's something that a lot of good players, I personally believe, do not take enough advantage of to really showcase why it's such a good way of making money. Even if you're a player that has a lot of money in the game, it's still fun to get a race out here or there, and there might be a vehicle you might not have even thought about to get your hands on. So, at the end of the day, the LS Car Meet's just something I like to do a lot because it's fun, and it gets me a free car that I can throw into my 50-car garage now. At the end of the day, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with my opinion in the comments down below, but for me, this is definitely one of my best investments because I'm a big car guy, and this saves me a lot of money on purchasing new vehicles. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.